From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it.
And his first look is incomplete. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Watson now to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift in momentum right there, because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Watson on 3rd down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's real.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The Charles, it's now a two-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for six? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Watson. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
In motion, Hill. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
In motion left, Hill. Second down, here's Mostert again. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Under pressure, and down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30.
In motion left, Hill. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On second down, a run by H.A. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Sanders is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no run here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now a 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first down, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Calvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
In motion, Hill. On second down, Mostert. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, here comes Mostert. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In motion, Hill. A handoff running left is Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Go ahead. Watch it, Oscar.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And they'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Tua, a final shot before half. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did.
Travis Kelce, look at the big man rumble. Travis Kelce still fighting for more. And Danny get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 81 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll try and run with McKinnon. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Mostert. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 99 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll buy some time right. And Mahomes misfired. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. On second and a long way to go. Tua. And the pressure gets to him again. Tershawn Wharton in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it. Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
All right. 32 Stinger. Ready.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Listen up.
They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tua on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Ready. Ice jam. Ice jam.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Brought down by Willie Gay.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
2nd and 9.
Mostert.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Mostert is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, that threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find